Here is my Security News Roundup for the week ending January 12th, 2024. 23andMe blames negligent breach victims, says it's their own fault. 23andMe even goes as far as to claim that this wasn't a data breach at 23andMe at all. The reasoning: unauthorized actors managed to access certain user accounts in instances where users recycled their own login credentials. That is, users used the same username and passwords used on 23andme.com as on other websites that had been subjected to prior security breaches, and users negligently recycled and failed to update their passwords following these past security incidents, which are unrelated to 23andMe. This is the second time the company has attempted to downplay the incident. Read more at malwarebytes.com. Facebook introduces another way to track you: link history. In what seems like yet another attempt to adapt its platform to prepare for new regulations, Facebook has started rolling out a new feature called Link History. Link History allows users to view and revisit links they have visited with their Facebook browsing activity. With Link History, Facebook now has another separate place where it stores details about the websites you visit, along with the settings to control that data. Settings that are deliberately or not hard to find and easy to misinterpret. The company itself says, when you allow Link History, we may use your information to improve our ads across Meta technologies. Read more and learn how to turn this feature off at malwarebytes.com. Beware: YouTube videos promoting cracked software distributed Luma Stealer. These YouTube videos typically feature content related to cracked applications, presenting users with similar installation guides and incorporating malicious URLs, often shortened, using services like TinyURL and Cutly. Fortinet FortiGuard Labs researcher Cara Lynn said in a Monday analysis, "This is not the first time pirated software videos on YouTube have emerged as an effective bait for stealer malware. At least since early 2023, similar attack chains have been observed delivering several kinds of stealers, clippers, and crypto miner malware. In doing so, threat actors can leverage the compromised machines for not only information and cryptocurrency theft, but also abuse the resources for illicit mining." Read more at thehackernews.com. Microsoft's January 2024 Windows Update patches 48 new vulnerabilities. Microsoft has addressed a total of 48 security flaws spanning its software as part of its Patch Tuesday updates for January 2024. Of the 48 bugs, 2 are rated critical and 46 are rated important in severity. There is no evidence that any of these issues are publicly known or under active attack at the time of release, making it the second consecutive Patch Tuesday with no 0 days. These fixes are in addition to 9 security vulnerabilities that have been resolved in the Chromium-based Edge browser since the release of December 2023 Patch Tuesday updates. This also includes a fix for a 0-day CVE 2023-7024 CVSS score of 8.8 that Google said has been actively exploited in the wild. Read more at thehackernews.com. Google faces $1.67 billion damages demand at AI-related patent trial. Alphabet's Google went before a federal jury in Boston on Tuesday to argue against a computer scientist's claim that it should pay his company $1.67 billion for infringing patents that allegedly covered the processors used to power artificial intelligence technology in Google products. A lawyer for Singular Computing, founded by Massachusetts-based computer scientist Joseph Bates, told jurors that Google copied Bates' technology after repeatedly meeting with him to discuss his ideas to solve a problem central to developing AI. The lawyer, Kerry Timbers, said that after Bates shared his computer processing innovations with Google from 2010 to 2014, the tech giant, unbeknownst to him, copied his patented technology rather than licensing it to develop its own AI-supported chips. A lawyer for Google, Robert Van Nest, countered that the Google employee who designed its chips never met Bates and designed them independently of the workers who did. Read more at Reuters.com. Act Now. CISA flags active exploitation of Microsoft SharePoint vulnerability. The U.S. Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency has added a critical security vulnerability impacting Microsoft's SharePoint server to its known exploited vulnerabilities catalog, citing evidence of active exploitation. An attacker who has gained access to spoofed JWT authentication tokens can use them to execute a network attack which bypasses authentication and allows them to gain access to the privileges of an unauthenticated user, Redmond said. The attacker needs no privileges, nor does the user need to perform any action. This vulnerability has been fixed, but you need to update to be protected. Read more at thehackernews.com. This week's must-see on my YouTube channel. Creating a supercharged Copilot progressive web app. Copilot is great, but it's even better when you supercharge it. Learn how to pin this supercharged version of Copilot to your taskbar. Please watch my video on that topic by following the link listed. Did you know the first hard drive was made by IBM in 1956 and was called IBM Model 350 disk file? The first generation storage unit was huge, with a cabinet the size of a cupboard that contained 50 24-inch disks and held an impressive 5 megabytes of data. Today, more pictures are taken every 2 minutes than were taken in the entire 19th century. Just thought you might want to know. Imagination will often carry us to worlds that never were, but without it, we go nowhere, thanks to Carl Sagan. And that's a wrap for this week's Security News Roundup. Stay safe, stay secure, and I'll see you again next week. Bye-bye, and thanks for watching and listening.